Hello, fellow gamers, and welcome to the Video Gamers Podcast. It's Steam Next Fest season again, and that special time of year where our backlog gets ever bigger and our hard drives fill to the brim with demos. Today, we're diving into some of the wildest indie demos, the good, the bad, the insured? But before that, some introductions are in order. I am your host, Ace, and joining me, the man who could have been forklift certified, but instead chose to be a certified poser. It's Josh.
Whoa. Okay, number one, I've never been certified to run a forklift, okay? So let's just get that straight right now.
I can run a forklift.
You could have been if you joined me for the demo.
I was playing Arc Raiders, Ace. Doing the good work, man.
The world is
10
ending, man.
minutes of
Yeah,
your
doing
time.
the good work, man. And then Battlefield 6, those points aren't going to cap themselves, Ace.
I had to recruit Alexi to go through all of these with
Yeah,
me.
we're sorry.
Thank you, Alexi. Thank you for your contribution.
Yeah, Alexi, you owe Alexi a thank you card or something. And the guy who treats every Steam demo like it's a full price game because he ain't playing them anyway. It's Ryan.
Wait a second. I take no offense to that because it's true.
Yeah, it is absolutely true. You punks didn't play a single one of these demos with me.
Okay, to be fair, Ace, you chose to do this during the weekend that was Arc Raiders and the second weekend of Battlefield 6. So I really feel like this
And
is
you
your
chose
fault.
to spend 6 to 8 hours playing Arc Raiders
It was
straight.
great.
Yeah,
it was
dude.
great.
I was playing at
no
like 4 in the
regrets.
morning.
Do you regret any of it, Ryan? Because I don't. regret
No,
any
I
of
do
it.
not. I don't know.
Oh, okay, great. I'm glad
Don't
we're
worry,
all, you
Ace,
know.
I'm sure you're going to tell us all about these demos.
Oh, you're absolutely going to hear all about these demos. You kidding me?
Poor Ace.
But, you know,
Poor
welcome
Ace.
in,
Ryan
everyone.
and I are just running around shooting people, and Ace is like, guys, are you going to play any of these demos? And we're like, nope.
No.
It's like, I've got these multiplayer demos. I'd really like to, check them out with someone to understand them. It's like, scene.
Scene. We'll get to it.
But welcome
Get
in,
around to
everyone.
I
It is
did
my
watch the
favorite
trailers,
time of
though,
year.
Ace.
Did you?
I
Oh, gold star for you.
Yeah, see, thanks, man.
But it's my favorite time of year, guys. It's when the indie devs really get to show their stuff and put out like a short demo of whatever build they currently have, their alpha, their beta, whatever it is. And we get to check out, try before you buy, which I always love to do.
Yeah.
And I'm really glad, I will say, that I got to play these demos because honestly, the trailers didn't do a lot of them justice for how I actually felt about them after I got to experience them. But we're going to start off with Crash Out Crew, which comes from one half of Josh's favorite devs, the peak devs of Aggro Crab. This is... Yeah, I knew it.
Oh,
I
God.
knew it was coming.
Which means I'll probably like it.
For 20
this
minutes?
is...
I'm sure I'll love this game for like 20 minutes, Ace. What are you talking about?
Okay, well, this is an Overcooked style game
Yeah.
where you are forklift operators working in a warehouse, but it has like unique things that can happen in the setting and environment that throw a wrench into everything. Also, you can't crash into things too many times or you lose complete control of your forklift and go crazy.
So I have seen this game before, Ace. I feel like we talked about this at some point, or maybe just, on the side you were like, hey guys, this Crash Out Crew game looks fun. I know I've seen this game before. And I do think it looks fun. It very much reminds me of Overcooked and the like chaos of like yelling at your friends and you're trying to do a bunch of things. I watched the trailer. Actually, there was a couple trailers, so I actually watched a few of these, and they talk about, oh no, I crashed out. So it's like, but when you lose control, are you out? Does it just, you lose control for a little while?
No,
but then
you
you're
just
back
lose
in it?
control.
Okay.
And then you come back. Yeah. Like your controls get reversed. You're driving uncontrollably towards your friends. And if you crash into them, they lose control and it becomes a whole nightmare.
I love it.
But the thing I really found unique about it is like Overcooked. It's just, you have set levels, set progression. You finish the level in a certain time without, ruining enough dishes. You get gold stars. This game did have progression in the way of upgrades you could get in between the stages.
Upgrades, you say?
So like
Progression?
Yeah, upgrades.
For Josh?
Yeah.
Also, the proximity chat was hilarious.
Proxy chat is like always good. Like, what is a game that it's not
is.
good in? You know, like it's always a good addition to any game.
But yeah, it's basically Overcooked with forklifts and explosives and
Is this
not
game gonna
lava.
make you hate your friends, Ace? Because
I don't know.
Overcooked can kind of
it
really
might.
make you hate people, and so I'm very curious if Crash Out Crew does the same.
I think it's got enough different from it that you won't hate your friends as much as Overcooked.
Okay.
Because it's a little easier to manage, in my opinion, at least from the few levels I got to play. Because it's just a demo. Yeah, it's just a demo right now, but definitely worth it.
I think this game actually looks like a lot of fun. It looks well done. The developers have a proven track record of, making something fun for at least a short little while with Peak.
Mm-hmm.
I will say this. I have to voice my pet peeve because we talked about this on our Grumpy Gamers episode. But when your trailer includes people telling you how much fun they're having in voice chat in the game, that really bothers me. And this trailer was absolutely like, oh, guys, I just crashed out. Look, I'm spinning around now. We've got to go over here to deliver this forklift thing. And I'm sorry, whoever the lady is whose voice that was, but I'm just watching this trailer and I'm like, oh, here we go again.
I would like you to never do that voice again.
Never
please.
do that voice again,
Please
please.
never do
Well,
that.
that's what it
That is
sounded
our-
like. So, yeah, you guys are laughing
That
because
is-
you know it's true. Because that's all I heard in
It
this
is
trailer
true.
was this lady just talking about how much fun she's having.
I'm pretty sure that voice is their social media manager.
Oh, sorry, lady. You seem wonderful, and I'm glad you were having a good time with your game. But it's just a weird pet peeve of mine when it comes to gaming. But no, I do think this game looks fun, dude. It really does look like it's one of those just good times with your friends. My wife just texted me and she's like, "Are you okay in there?"
What is happening? Who's in there with you?
She
What
just,
lady
that
is
woman
she?
in there?
literally just said, "Please don't ever do that voice again."
Yes, I knew I loved her. Yes.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what about you, Ryan? What did you think about it overall?
I think overall it looks fun. It's a lot of these style kind of, we call them friend slops or whatever name you want to use for it, to where you just hop in with friends and have a crazy good time where you laugh and joke and enjoy the gameplay. Not too stressful, not too crazy. It looks good. It looks exactly like that stereotypical, if it's $10-15, you can hop in, spend a month or 3 weeks or 2 weeks, with your friends, have fun, and then move on to something else. So, no, it's definitely of that type, and I think it would be great for what it is, for sure.
Yeah, I'll absolutely be picking up just because this is the kind of game I can bring to, people who don't play games and play it with them, because it's a party game.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's a party game.
And I will say I will never ever play with anyone that sounded like Josh just sounded like.
Don't watch the
uninstall
trailer then,
immediately.
Ryan. Don't
I will
watch the
uninstall.
trailer.
Oh, I watched the trailer. I will uninstall immediately if they sound like you. That's for dang
All right.
sure.
Moving on to something that isn't a party game or a friend slop game, Ledger Bound, which is a tactical RPG where you play as
Now we're
an
talking,
insurance
Ace.
adjuster. An insurance adjuster of all people.
They made this
What did
game
you think
for
of this, Josh?
me. I was an insurance
I
adjuster.
know, right?
I literally was an insurance adjuster for 16
That
I
years.
know.
That was his job for sure.
Self-insert.
I love fantasy tactical role-playing games. It's got Matt Mercer in it. The voice cast in this game is
the voice cast is stacked.
incredible, by the way. So Ryan, your pet peeve of no voice actors.
An indie game used voice actors?
Yeah.
What?
I think this game looks fantastic, Ace. This is the one game where I'm like, I need to play this demo.
Yeah, you definitely
Why
should.
didn't you
It's
tell
got
me
a
about
few
this
missing,
ahead of
like,
time,
voice
Ace?
lines.
I would have played this. If you had been like, Josh, there's some demos I think you should try for this indie episode. You should look up Ledger Bound. I would have totally been in, Ace. I'm honestly a little disappointed that you didn't tell me about this game ahead of time.
Ace just looks like a disappointed dad right now. He's just like,
Well,
all
I'm
right.
disappointed because
All right, son.
I sent you this game probably like 3 months ago and told you to wish list it.
No, you did not. I'm checking our DMs.
I did. I sent you a link to this game at some point, and I was like, "Hey, check this game."
I'm searching DMs.
I think it's in our Instagram DMs.
Wait a
I
minute.
sent
You
a
did
link.
send me this game. Anyway, Ace, this game looks incredible. Okay. It looks awesome.
I love me a good tactical RPG. with, you know, a good bit of humor from this
I
one.
love
I'll
the
say
humor
it's
in this.
actually really well written and really funny. And the whole concept of being an insurance adjuster who has to prove that the, you know, totally powerful party that got killed by the big bad guy were just idiots, and that there was like a way to beat them so you don't have to pay out their insurance clause is hilarious to me.
Now, I can't imagine
What
Ryan
about you,
likes this
Ryan?
because it's turn-based combat. So
It's a
my
turn-based
guess is
RPG.
Ryan has zero interest in this game.
I would say I do have zero interest, but I do like the premise. I like things that are unique or different, that add kind of some other angle to a game such as this. Because obviously, I mean, money's as old as time too. So there was always people lending money, and this is. I think it's cool. I think it's very cool and unique. It's not my style, but I'm sure a vast amount of people will love it. It looks like it plays well. It looks like it's designed well, and there's a comedic humor to it. So yeah, I think it's pretty neat. It's just not my style.
I'm very eager to get the full version, I'll say.
I will say this. I'm actually going to try the demo on this because I am very, very curious. This game screams like they knew what they were doing. The humor is incredible. The whole premise, Ace, you kind of touched on it. The whole premise is you're an insurance adjuster that has to deny the claims, the life insurance claims for these heroes that die in combat. And so you have this whole scheme of how you're going to go about denying their insurance claims, which is kind of funny in itself. They have an incredible cast of voice actors. I mean, Matt Mercer and some of the dude, everything about this game looks like they absolutely went into this knowing exactly what they wanted to create. They pulled it off. I love the art style. The tactical combat actually looks really, really well done. There's progression for these characters. There's a wide cast of characters. I know this is an indie game, but it like actually doesn't look or seem like an indie game because there's so much polish and like just cleverness
Looks
to
good.
it. Yeah, it really does look incredible. So this is one that I'm actually wish listing, and I'm going to play the demo on this one.
Nice. And there's a guy with a bag of rats voiced by Todd Habercorn, so I'm sold.
The bag of rats.
God.
I really started chuckling to myself when it was like a bag of rats, and I was like, "This is why Ace brought this. This is why this game's included in
The
here."
only reason.
Oh yeah, the narrator's like, and a bag of rats. All right, moving on to Beetle Ball, which probably looks a little familiar to you, Josh. This is in the kind of way. This is Rocket League with bugs.
Yeah.
You play as different bugs that have different abilities. You can kick. Oh boy, the faces you're making right now. You kick the ball into the goal. You can block it with giant dirt. You can fly around your opponents. You're being really quiet. You're scaring me.
Look, you guys know Rocket League is one of my favorite games. I have 1,700 plus hours in Rocket League. I absolutely love that game to death. I haven't played it in a really long time, honestly. But when I look at a game that is just trying to be Rocket League, I mean, Rocket League's free. It's free to play. Like, in what world would I play Beetle Ball over playing Rocket League?
Well, each beetle has unique abilities that they could pull off.
Josh, you didn't think of the Beatles.
Think
of the Beatles, Josh. Think of the Beatles.
Because poor Ace thinks I'm pooping on this. See, that's a dung beetle reference because they're dung beetles. Ace thinks I'm pooping on this game, but I actually, Ace, you'd be proud of me. I did a little bit of research on this game, and I looked into it a little bit further, and I actually am kind of intrigued because they talked about how there are different classes in this game, and there's a wide variety of beetles that you can be that all have different powers and abilities, and some of them combo together really well so that you can actually play with friends and have these neat little combos. And all of a sudden this game becomes this kind of like fun tactical Rocket League clone that I actually think might work, guys. I think this game might work. And that makes me feel really weird, man. But I kind of got to give them credit. And then because I searched that on the internet, now they're in my X feed and stuff like that. And I'm kind of digging these people, man. I'm not going to lie. So this
Beatles
one
everywhere.
Yeah. So
the game is a blast to play with a friend, by the way.
I kind of figure it would be, man. So
it was a joy.
Ryan, what do you think on this one, man? Because I know it's easy to just go like, okay, this looks stupid, but I think there actually might be a fun game under this.
I agree with you, dude. I think having the ability to have, characters with different abilities to where you have like a heavy tank or like maybe your goalie or somebody who can kind of manage that area, and a faster, smaller bug that can zip around, and being able to pair up and try to have that unique nature of combining the two to make a good team. And, and then always playing with your friend is always going to be a good time. So I think there is something here. I do like it. To me, I just keep thinking of Grounded 2. Like it would
That's
be like
fair.
a little split side off game in Grounded 2, to where you go play that. But no, I think this looks cool. I know myself. I know that if I played this, I would have an absolute blast. Because that's just me. If I'm playing online with friends and I'm doing something goofy and fun, I'll have a good time. If that's what you want to do, I guarantee this game will probably suit those needs for you.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one. I think it's got potential, and I'd like to see it gets all its things smoothed out and released to a good audience reception. But we'll see. You never know.
I will say this too. I did see a post from the devs on X where they were kind of picking on themselves with a bug that they found in the game where they're like, if these two beetles combine, like the ball just goes rocketing off into space. And they were like, I like when devs don't take themselves too seriously. And it's like, hey, part of this is like the process and the journey along the way and like the funny things that happen in the process. So yeah, like I said, initially I was really down on this, but then the more I looked into it, the more I was like, I think there's actually probably a lot of fun to be had here.
Wait, bro, there's a lot of bugs in the game.
Yeah, there's a lot of bugs, man. I don't know.
Gosh.
All right.
I fell for the oldest joke in the book, man.
You did. The oldest video game joke. All right, we'll be right back after this quick break. All right, we are back. It is time to move on from Beetle Ball to Cyber Rats.
It's Ace's favorite game.
Oh, rat time, baby. Rats.
Be honest with us. How many times do you go to Steam search and just type in the word rats?
Rats.
At least once a week.
Okay.
Just to see.
At least he's honest. I would never, ever
he said
admit
none.
that,
I was going to be like, you're
honest.
a dirty liar.
Listen, this is a really, really fun one. It was a roguelike survival horror game where you're a rat that's placed into this maze and you have to collect 10 pieces of cheese and extract. However, the maze is
rat
filled.
Extraction game?
This is a rat extraction game. While you guys were raiding it in Arc Raiders, I was playing
This is
Cyber
why
Rats,
Ace wasn't
baby.
joining us. This is why he's like, I'm playing my own extraction game, guys.
I was saying, however, the maze is filled to the brim with traps and deadly, explosives, fire, spikes, and they release these cyborg rats that hunt you to the ends of the earth. But you're able to upgrade the attributes of your rats to be able to hear the cyborg rats through the walls, see the traps more easily while you're trying to sneak around, as well as other things like smell where the cheese is so you don't have to go searching as much. It was a really well thought out and interesting roguelike, I will say.
Dude, this is a gory game.
Oh, it's nasty.
This is
brutal. If you love rats, it's
a game, dude.
If you love rats, I'm beginning to think Ace might actually dislike rats because if you think about
if you love rats, this is a hard game.
Every
to play,
rat game that Ace has brought up includes rats dying.
The rats die over
Tales
and over
of
and
Iron,
over.
right? You're fighting, but you die a lot. And then we get cyber rats where this is just poor rats just getting eviscerated, mutilated, obliterated.
The funny thing is there's this aggressive AI that's watching you the whole time. And anytime a different rat dies that's not you, she's just like, rat has been terminated. And you're just like,
oh no, another one.
I was like, where?
Now, is this a multiplayer game or this is single player?
I believe this is single player, at least currently. I don't know if they're planning on taking it multiplayer or not, but it is a fun, horror maze game if you like those kind of games.
Okay. I actually think this game looks pretty good, Ace. I had to troll you about the whole rat
really
premise
fun
on this one, but the presentation on this game is pretty good. But what are you actually? You're trying to just escape the maze?
You're trying to gather 10 pieces of cheese and escape the maze.
Okay, so you're a greedy rat, number
That's
one,
your
because
goal.
most rats would be happy with one piece of cheese. So you are
One
a
is
greedy
enough.
Hey,
rat.
the gate does not open until you get the 10 pieces of cheese. The computer won't let you out.
Now, is it like if I'm careful, I can avoid all these traps? Is it just going to be
Yes.
you hit a trap you didn't know was there kind of thing?
Like if you have low like senses and sight, you're not going to see the traps, and sometimes you'll just walk over them. But if the higher you have them, the more of a red aura is around them, and you know to avoid them.
Okay.
But they also don't just get you instantly just because you stepped on them. You have a chance to react and sprint away.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Because you have a sprint as well. It's really cool, honestly. It was really well thought out, and I was very impressed.
Ryan's losing it, man. Like, I will say
he
this.
does not like the rat game.
The cyber rat was
Where are
creepy.
we at, dude?
There's zombie rats in this game. Like, at one point you can see your rib cage hanging out, and I was like, "What is going on with this? Is a dark rat game, man." So who the heck came up with this?
It's the rat upgrades, bro.
Yeah,
There are rat upgrades.
I know
That's what they are.
I know. But
You upgrade their genetics.
it's ridiculous. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, Ace, you cracked me up, brother. This is. I can't stop laughing.
He's not going to be able to give his opinion because he can't stop laughing.
it's a game about rats.
I
that are
just
getting
only I
mutilated in a
thought like
maze.
okay, like Ace has been on this rats thing for a long time. Like, how many games could we possibly get about rats? And
there's
Ace
a lot.
just I don't know what kind of look,
He's got his rat shirt on.
The viewers, people watching the video, Ace has a shirt that says "I love rats." I don't understand why is there so many games about rats? Like,
I don't know, man. We see ourselves in them, I guess.
I've never looked at a rat and gone, that looks like me. You know, like I see
never
myself.
listened
I'm
That's
gonna make
my
a
kid.
video game about that thing, that animal. Oh man, that's crazy. No, I do think that all joking aside, I do think this does look kind of cool. I think there is an awesome progression feature to it, and where you can kind of channel your energy to gather everything you need to try to get out of that zone. Does kind of put the brakes on you, and you got to really have the pressure to get out of there before you get, I don't know, rat exploded or whatever would happen. But
Rat exploded.
yeah, I don't know. There's
That's a new
just
word.
a lot of gore and blood and guts
You
and
invented
Don't
that word.
let
rats
PETA
and-
see this game because PETA's going to have something to say about these poor rats.
I don't know. They maybe they made this game.
That's the
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
All right. Storebound. And now I know the looks of this is lethal slop, right? That's the first thing you thought when you saw this. It is not a lethal style game.
Sure.
It is more of a I played this, all right? It is more of a escape room style game where you and three buddies are now locked inside a IKEA essentially, and you need to solve these puzzles to find your way outside the IKEA.
So we're in hell,
However,
basically, is what you're saying.
You are in hell.
Okay,
you
because
are in
anybody
hell.
that's ever
Absolutely.
been to IKEA knows,
I'm gonna get them meatballs.
All right, the meatballs
No
are pretty
meatballs
good.
during close, Ryan. They
Oh
shut down
no!
the kitchen.
Oh, it is hell.
Yeah.
Ah!
No. Just beating on the shutters. Let me out. But it was a very tense survival horror style game where when the lights go out, two things happen. The employees in the store become enraged and dangerous to be around, and this stalker-like employee comes out who walks on all fours and carries a freaking lamp, which I don't know what that's all about. And another thing happens. You have an insanity bar suddenly, and the longer you sit in the dark, the higher that insanity bar goes up, and everything just starts to look like raw meat.
What?
You get it's super weird and trippy.
But why? What's the meat factor have to
I
do with
don't know why.
Some
Even your
people
friends
find
look
raw
like
meat
meat
to
men.
be really scary, Ryan.
it?
I
True.
guess.
I'll be
All right.
honest.
Vegan
Ace,
game.
look, this one did not do it for me at all because it looked like every other lethal slop game that I've ever
I
seen.
totally get that.
And it's interesting that you say it's an escape room ish kind of thing, but like I don't know, man. This was one where I'm just like, this looks like every other game I have seen in this genre. You find the fuse, put it in the fuse box, the monsters. It's even got kind of the same aesthetic to a degree as Lethal Company. And I was just like, bro, do we really need another one of these? So this one just didn't do it for me. I'll be honest. And it might just be fatigue from that genre where, you've got Content Warning, you've got Lethal Company, you've got Headliners, you've got Repo, you've got all these games that are all the same premise at this point.
Okay, they're all the same premise, but tell me one that's bad.
Yeah,
they're all fun, dude.
They are fun.
That's
the
thing is they're all fun. So this one for me, I actually thought this looked fun. I actually thought this looked good. I would almost guarantee that if we were to hop on and play, like me and you, Ace, like I would have a really good time playing this.
We would have a great time trying to escape this idea.
Yeah. No, I think this is just one of those games that, there's not a lot of pressure because you didn't pay $70 for it.
That's
and
fair.
You're going to go have some fun. It's like everything else, but it's new. It's just a little different. It's a different environment or different setting or world, whatever it may be. But it's that same kind of that comfort feeling of just having a good time playing these style of games. And I think there's something to that. So that's why these do so well. Yeah, dude, I thought it looked pretty good. I would probably enjoy it. I know it's just like every other one, but to me, these are like, I'm a multiplayer guy. I love getting on with people and hanging out and playing these games, just laughing and giggling and having a good time. So this one actually looks pretty good for me.
I need to start looking at these games like just a movie, right? Like it's just, I'm gonna spend like $20 and I'm going to go have a few hours of fun. And that's totally fair at that point, because I guarantee this game won't be more than $20 at most, when it releases. So, and if it is, like I said, if it's $20 or less, like you said, fun with friends for a weekend, even if it's 2-3 nights,
dude,
just
two sessions,
it makes it
2 sessions
worthwhile.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we can even stream it and make it even more worth our time.
Yeah,
so it's like for us, that's got even more value.
All right, I'm back in, boys. I'm back in.
All right,
let's do it.
But I specifically remember this game has a feature where you can ping your friend's radio from wherever they are if it's on. So, of course, while I'm by myself hiding in the dark, Alexi pings me from across the store and the monsters turn and all.
Okay, that's pretty good, too.
I'll go after you to control your friends.
At the same time, I'm doubly in now. So
that's extra. Yep.
All right. Last one here is Desktop Defender. This is as simplistic as a game gets. It is just a tower defense idle game that runs while you're doing other things. It's a game just to have a game.
Guys, okay, what the heck is the point of this? You don't even play.
It's just to have
watched this trailer. I watched this trailer, and the guy, the dev, who apparently I saw on X where it's like, apparently X is like feeding me all these indie games, which I love. Don't get me wrong, but it's like this dude shows off his like email that he got from Steam saying your game was one of the most popular like games from the Next Fest demos. Congratulations. And I'm looking at this just going, what the heck, people? You don't even play it. It just sits in the corner of your screen. And
you do play it a bit. You upgrade your stuff because you're gathering money every time you kill anything. So you're upgrading your rate of fire. You're upgrading your damage. You're upgrading your type of gun.
But you don't do anything. It just sits there in the corner of your screen. And it makes you
feel good because number go up.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to automate a calculator where it just sits there and does math in the corner of your screen for you. And occasionally you have to click like, I think the next number is going to be higher or lower or something like that. Like, this is bonkers to me, man. And listen, I'm super happy for the dev. Again, this is what my brain cannot comprehend, because why would you want to play a game that you don't play? Like, it's almost like you're just running a graphic, like, put on a YouTube video and then minimize the window real small and put it in the corner of your screen. That's the same thing. Like,
listen, Josh, there's 8 billion people in the world. Like, some people are going to like this type of thing, I guess.
But you're not playing it. You're not playing a game.
It's kind of playing it.
People love it, man. It's crazy. Dude, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. You're not playing it. You're not doing anything. What's the point? But man,
idle tower defense.
People sure sure love it. They love to see, they like that almost like a passive income. They like passive like development in their game. So they see that, they're advancing. Oh, I made more money. I'm going to upgrade this, and they don't have to worry about it as they're, crunching numbers on their, Excel or whatever they're doing, for who knows what. But yeah, I don't personally get it. It blows my mind that anyone would waste their time with something like this. But if you're just sitting there and just throw it in the corner, I get why people would maybe do it.
Put a video on, man.
Yeah,
play some music.
They could do both. It's not like this is going to take a lot of bandwidth, dude.
You just leave it on.
Look, I get it. I like my brain just does not compute in my old man brain apparently to where
I was kind of curious like where you guys are going to land with this one, but you kind of.
Why do you want a game that you don't interact with? It's not a game at that point, man. Like somebody explain this to me. Make it make sense.
All right, moving on to just our honorable mentions real quick.
He's like, moving on. I can't make it make sense. Moving on
before you hurt the dev's feelings any further.
Dude,
all right?
This dev is going to make some money, and I'm very happy for the dev on this.
Yes.
But also,
he's going to make a lot of money. He's also probably not going to charge that much.
We need to make a game where you don't have to play it, okay? And it's just stuff that moves around in the corner of somebody's desktop, and we'll be rich.
Let's do it.
That's like 3 games you and Ryan have agreed to make.
A game
You've agreed to make a lethal-like. You've agreed to make a child's horror game, and now this.
All right, that's it. Bro, we're gonna make a. We're making a game that you don't have to play.
VGP Development Studios.
Yeah, yeah. No Fun Studios. That's what we're gonna name it. No Fun.
Yeah.
No Fun Studios. I think you played the demo for this next one I'm about to bring up, Josh, is Godbreakers.
I did indeed. This one, I was watching this, I'm like, wait a minute, I played this game.
I saw you in the bottom corner. I was like, oh, he actually checked this one out at some point.
I did, yeah.
But in the simplest terms, this is a, action roguelike with like combos, heavy, light, you absorb enemy abilities and throw out a massive attack sometimes. The boss for this one kicked my butt. Yep. I'll tell you that.
He's tough. Yeah.
This game is hard.
I played this. The catch, the main angle on this one is that you can attack enemies, you get them low, and then you can like absorb their powers, even like trash mobs and stuff. And then you only get to activate that power once before you lose it. But it does add some that it's weird because it's like in a way it's almost like Pokemon where it's like I want to see what this thing can do, so let me like try to absorb its power and then use it against something. So that kind of sense of discovery is kind of cool. It is well done. It is also very kind of just routine in regards to like the combat and stuff like that. Like it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. I think the angle that they're going is a neat angle, but I don't know if it was enough to like sell me on this game either.
It looks great, but it also just felt very overwhelming trying to start it and get into it. They just throw a lot at you really fast and you just kind of lose what you're doing.
Yeah.
And it all looks the same. And it's like,
looks like, to me, it looked like and I haven't played the demo, but it looked like a confusing like Risk of Rain. Like it had the color spectrum of that, like maybe not the same total graphical
Risk
effects,
of Rain
but
with more like a Hades art or
I'm just like the vibe of it, the look of it reminded me of that, but it just I don't know. The attacks look crazy. Some of the worlds look pretty unique and stuff, but like that. But yeah, I haven't played it like you guys have, but yeah, I mean it looks okay.
That's kind of my takeaway is it was like it's okay. Like I'm sure that people will find it fun.
And that's okay. That's okay.
It'll find
that
its
is
audience.
Okay, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing, is it's okay.
Yeah. And then finally, Lort, which, to the best of my ability to describe this game to you, it is one of those Vampire Survivor, Risk of Rain, Diablo-likes with raid bosses and all sorts of nonsense all the time.
I'm not trying to sound negative here, but I'm getting into the like what sets this game apart than every other game in this genre. It's just click buttons, smash things, numbers pop up on the screen. We talk about innovation and you have to have something unique in your game, and if you don't, then you just become part of the masses of that genre. And again, with Lort, I kind of feel like that's the case, where it's like, what is your unique angle in your game? Like, what is it that sets you apart Because if the answer is nothing, then like, why should I pick your game over the other 1,000 games that I could play that look exactly like this game, dude?
It's the humor for this one.
Is it humor? Because but that doesn't come through in the trailer, which is the problem for me.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
but when I died in this game, it just said skill issue. So
okay,
like it threw up the word skill issue on my screen.
That's funny when a game trolls you. I agree with Josh on that. Like, I guess if you've, kind of had more time, and then obviously Ace, the humor kind of aside, like you have to have something to differentiate yourself from these other plain, foresty, green plains worlds where you go and you attack guys and blah, 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 blah. The same thing that we've seen a million times over. What are you going to do differently, especially if you're an indie and you got to stand out? Like this one just didn't do it for me, but I guess, if there is a cool comedic factor where the game trolls you, like that's pretty good if there's some humor throughout. But overall, like from what I've seen, like, it just didn't do too much for me.
And as always, we recommend you check these things out on your own time, make your own opinions.
Absolutely.
Don't solely go off of everything we say, because we play a lot of games and we get a little bit of fatigue over certain genres and seeing certain things over and over and over again.
This is tough for me, right? Because Ace, I'll be honest, like there's 5 games on this list of games that I'm actually curious about. And you guys are right at Storebound. I was probably harsh on that one. So like Storebound, you're right, is just going to be a fun time. Crash Out Crew, I could see being fun. Ledgerbound looks fantastic to me.
Oh, it's going to be great.
Your Cyber Rat weird game actually looks kind of unique, and I could see that being fun.
Kind of unique.
Beetle Ball, I could see actually being fun if they can nail the combos and the different classes and the gameplay on that one. Storebound, good time. Desktop Defender, bro, I don't know what the heck that even is, but like that's the thing, right? Like it's like some of these games stand out, and then there are other games that absolutely do not stand out to me. And that's the problem, right? It's like you have to get your game to stand out. If you can do that, you'll at least get people's attention at that point. And some of these games to me really do stand out. And then there's other ones where I just go, I feel bad, dude. Like I know people are pouring their heart and souls into these games, but I just feel bad because it's like, I worry you're wasting your time. Or if it's a learning experience, that's one thing. If it's teaching you how to develop things, like I get it. But if you are betting the farm that Lort is going to like be your future income and stuff, like I worry about that, dude, at the same time. And and we never want to see anybody fail. Like don't let anybody that's listening get that impression. Like we do not ever want to see a developer fail, but the nature of the industry is some people will. And we say it time and time again, find what makes your game unique to gamers, because that is what will get you in front of gamers at the same time.
Yeah. Well, we're out of time now, boys, but those were the games we looked at. I will say, if any of these interest you at all, be sure to go and wishlist the game.
Wishlist.
The devs absolutely appreciate it. It does so much more than you think it does for them. It really gives them, that motivation. It lets them know that people want to see what they're making. All of these are, top-notch games, even if they didn't speak to us directly, except maybe Desktop Defenders. It's a little whatever. But
well, in the wish listing too, like it helps with funding. So like maybe
it does.
You get enough people to wish list, then you can get some extra funding to help you develop.
They can show that to their publishers
back into the game
and
really fine tune everything to really kind of solidify what they're developing. So there is a good kind of aspect to the wish listing. So even if you're just a little bit interested or you just want to support these devs, always go and wish list, because it really does do a lot. For them.
Absolutely. And if there was a Next Fest demo out there I missed, be sure to put it down in the comments.
Yes,
I'm sure I'll get time to look at it. Even if the demo's not up, I could watch the trailer, of course. But, I think that's it, gents. What a time for indies. Genuinely. What a
year
for indies.
What a year, that's
I'm
for
going
sure.
to download the Ledgerbound demo after this, like legitimately.
I really want to hear what you thought about it. That's for
would.
Sure. But be sure to rate our podcast 5 stars. Leave us a review if you have not on Apple Podcast. Leave us a comment if you're on Spotify to let us know you're still there, still listening. I see you. Don't you click off yet just because I'm outroing. If you want to go that extra mile and support us on Patreon, you can do that at as little as $5 a month. We offer a amazing thing called pre-shows, which are always funny. And this time it was about vegetables. So if that somehow interests you, make sure you sign up.
That's not how you sell it, Ace. What are you doing?
It's as dumb as
It is
it sounds.
exactly as dumb as it sounds.
It's entertaining too at the same time. So.
And finally, we have a Discord with some of the greatest gamers out there. If you're looking for great gamers to go play something with, like currently, Battlefield 6 is the hotness right now. If you're looking for a squad, come find us, man. We're waiting. But, that's all for this episode. Until next time, happy gaming.
See ya.
All right. See you, everybody.